a quien le pida perdón.
Hola chiquillos, bienvenidos a un nuevo directo de Horizon Zero Dawn. Ahí está mi amigazo Matías haciendo el aguante como siempre. Vamos a ver si es que esta historia acaba hoy día. No es que esté en mis planes que acabe hoy día, ni tampoco es que no quiera que acabe nunca. Lo que pasa es que parece ser el final, pero el juego también tan corto no es, entonces puede que parezca muy final y aún no estemos cerca del final. Uno nunca lo sabe, ¿verdad? He ahí el dilema. Espérate, creo que el audio del escritorio esta vez está muy bajito, que es donde está siendo capturado el juego. La última vez creo que lo puse en como en 16. A ver. 14 y medio, ahí lo vamos a dejar. Vamos a cachar de ahí. Entonces, vamos viendo allá arriba que esté todo bien. Y aquí estamos. Vamos a hacer lo de siempre. Revisar que la captura esté con buenos colores porque el juego se ve oscuro después. Igual que pasa con el de Quarry. A ver. Creo que aquí a la Play 4 le llega en 4K la imagen. Le ponemos ahí 4K. Configurar video. Claro. Ahí. Efectivamente está con colores más oscuros. Si uno sabe ya por la experiencia. Sobre todo en aquellas partes que son de noche. Perfecto. Ahora sí, po. Como saqué cosas de la pieza ahora. Está tan espaciosa que está espectacular jugar así como lo estoy haciendo ahora. Estoy de frente al monitor. Lo tengo a ver a medio metro. No, ya como un metro. No. 3/4 de metro. Con su HDR. Sus colores, su imagen en 2K. Ahí al lado un cafecito. Estamos regalones. Y la última vez entendimos que el plan Zero Dawn no funcionaba, era un fracaso. Pero al final a la doctora se le ocurrió un plan de que un robot con una inteligencia artificial maestra hiciera renacer al planeta Tierra con semillas que pudieran emerger en esta atmósfera completamente deteriorada por los robots que son plaga. Entonces esta generación de seres humanos es post destrucción de humanidad, por decirlo así. Los que renacieron de las migajas, de las cenizas, por decirlo de alguna manera, ¿me entienden? A ver, estamos así. Priorizar resolución. Oye, ¿qué pasa si le pongo eso? Solo por curiosidad, ¿no? Pero no me metí aquí para eso, me metí aquí para... El brillo está en 100%. A ver, veamos qué pasa si le priorizamos el rendimiento. Solo por... No es tan simple. Parece que no es eso. Solo ponerle eso y ya está. Decía reiniciar al lado. ¿Qué significa eso? Eh, es eso. Mm. Ya me está priorizando el rendimiento y... No le veo ningún cambio significativo. Dejémoslo tal como está, ¿no? Ahí. A ver, procesa el juego con una frecuencia suavizada de fotogramas y gráficos mejorados. Procesa el juego con una resolución checkboard de 4K. Se usa un super sample compatible con resolución 4K. Procesa el juego con una frecuencia suavizada de fotogramas y gráficos mejorados. O sea que hice con más gráfica. Y gráficos mejorados. A ver, dejémoslo así entonces. Yo igual estoy viendo brígidamente brígido. No logro ser consciente del cambio como tal. No lo he retesteado el Uncharted. A ver qué diferencia hay entre Aloy así como se ve ahí. Y ahora. ¿Se ve igual o idea mía? Oh, no se vale el cambio. Bueno, como no sé y sugiere que tiene más gráfica el otro, dejémoslo ahí. Si es el tema que habían como unos crasheos raros. Pero de repente que sea un directo de probar tonterías. Aunque eso puede significar que el mismo directo como tal se caiga, pero es para tener respuesta. Ya tengo todas las medicinas. Es para acá. ¿Qué vamos a encontrar acá? Esto se parece tanto a lo que...
Intruder, get her.
Ah, no quiero pelear aquí.
Don't die now.
Uy. Su headshot ahí. Oh. Su headshot. Uy, qué rico. ¿Y ahí qué es esto?
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
Lanza fuego. ¿Y esto es? Mira, qué buen servicio. Qué buena. Y ahora ayer fui a la Comic Con y vi puros cosplays epicardos, mi bro. ¿Como cuál? Cuéntame qué cosplay viste. Oye, ¿dónde había una Comic Con ayer? Y lo otro es que siempre que hacen Comic Con traen a alguien pulento, no sé, o a algún actor de doblaje o algo así. Por decir algo. Cuéntame, cuéntame. Cuéntame. Oh, cosplay de Ida. ¿Y dónde fue la Comic Con? O sea, en Santiago, me imagino. Pero Parque O'Higgins, Estación Mapocho, Movistar Arena, no sé, o qué. Siempre busca lugares gigantes. Y yo no conozco tanto a Santiago, estos son los nombres que me suenan en la mente, pero yo ni idea. ¿Y cómo lo pasaste? Que es lo más importante. ¿Fue una experiencia bonita o estuvo muy fome? ¿O estuvo muy épico? Espérate, el camino es para acá. No, el camino no es para acá. ¿A dónde es entonces? Para allá.
Here we go. There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area.
Lo único que me dijo Siren recién es no mueras. Aquí. Ya. Ah. ¿Y alguna pista? Yo creo que sigue siendo Gears of War, esa gargalona. He jugado tantas veces esa cosa en mi vida. Oh. Pero ah. Los datos muestran los ajustes necesarios. Entonces primero tengo que venir aquí a verlo. Pero un charte de una saga que me gustó mucho, no te voy a mentir. No te le voy a mentir, Ems. Es hermoso. Oye, pero... pistas, pues. ¿Cómo hago el restablecido de todo esto si... Mira, se supone que yo tengo que girar esto, pero... haciendo un patrón que he sugerido siempre en algún lado. Y que me permite abrir la puerta. Protegida, sello intacto. No, y no solo la gráfica, bueno, tuviste ahí el doblaje y todo eso, eso es lo que lo hace más delicioso. El trabajo que hicieron los actores fue demasiado profesional. Entonces, eso me dejó vino al culo. Impresionadísimo. Espérate, izquierda, arriba, izquierda, abajo, derecha. Abajo, derecha.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Ese año salió la Play 3, de hecho. Creo que ese mismo año salió el Resistance 1. Y ya después en 2007 salió el Uncharted 1. Juegazo. Pero aún así no era con doblaje, pues era en inglés. Aunque me imagino que en España le hicieron su doblaje de español de la polla con hostia y toda esa cuestión. Pero para los demás, en el English. Ya, pero ¿y ahora qué tengo que hacer, po, hijo? ¿Qué tengo que hacer? Estefano disponible. ¿Qué es esto? Sí, pues el 3 ya vino en latino. El 2 creo que tiene para escucharlo en español, coño, y en inglés, ¿o no? Aquí tiene una puerta, vamos. A ver. A ver, aquí no había estado. Ahí voy a hacer por la cuerda que se veía hace un rato.
Found one. Looks intact.
Ay, no sé en dónde carajo estoy. Ahí estoy. Ah, ándale, ya. ¿Qué significa esto? Viste que veo la misma red de recién, pero desde arriba. Vamos a jugarlo en inglés porque el doblaje, el original, porque les dio esencia. Después ya obviamente ahí uno los puede probar en otro idioma para ver como la experiencia desde distintos puntos, pero la magia es jugarlo siempre con el doblaje original porque te expresan las emociones como más a flor de piel los personajes. Ya ves, ya activé esto. A ver si que este audio nos dice algo.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Ya, pero mira, ahí hay 5 y no puedo mover los 5. Entonces, el primero que... Este es para abajo, me imagino. A ver. Ah.
Trick. Now let's get that door open.
Ya ver, entonces, el primero es para abajo. El otro mes voy a comprar la PlayStation 2 Fata con el adaptador de red de disco duro en Facebook, pero la vas a comprar a alguien que te da confianza o algún de los controles. Este ya está para arriba. Este para la derecha y el último para abajo. También quiero comprarme una de esas más adelante. Aunque yo creo que antes de comprarme una Play 2 Fat me voy a comprar una Nintendo Wii U.
That did it. Door should
Esa
be
consola
open.
la encuentro preciosa.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Aparte que ya tengo la Wii. Que bueno, ahora tengo que meterle mano para meterle juego. La tengo y la tengo desbloqueada para jugar juegos por USB. Pero desde que la compré hace como 2-3 semanas, todavía está ahí botado, tengo que meterle mano. Y ahí puedo jugar Resident Evil 4 con el control de la Wii. Al Umbrella Chronicles. Dark Chronicles. Y después igual los voy a jugar en la Play 3, pero así juego la versión de la Wii, que es la original, y la Play 3 que es la misma, pero en HD.
Here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia, it's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
O sea, hay que sacarle la chucha al toque. ¡Oh! Me lo vi caminando, corriendo. Es el más brígido del planeta. Métale tiempo, bala nomás. Desde flecha porque nos quedamos cortos. Oh.
Where'd you go?
Oh, qué rico. A este no lo veo, porque hay como una especie de humo. Pero veo el icono y supongo que ahí está.
That's the last of them.
El último, buena. Fallo estructural. Ay, viene la masa cachada, weones.
Can't debate this shadow.
Buena, sujeto, de toque. Oh. Buena.
Door's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Dame un día el combate que no te he podido leer, Matías, perdón.
You have to find Gaia.
Encontrar a Gaia. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, es un arma, no me interesa. Tengo que coger otras cosas. Ya a ver. Esto. Y ahora sí. A ver. Ahí encontré ya. Es que jugar por disco duro los juegos va mejor que por el USB. Exactamente. Y hay juegos que no son compatibles por el hack USB, se crashean. ¿Jugaste el Ghost Rider de PS2? ¿La jugaste? No, no lo jugaba ese Ghost Rider. Ay, habrá que cacharlo. Yo lo que sé es que está el mismo mod que se le hace a la GameCube para Play 2. Que por medio del puerto de Memory Card le cargáis los juegos con tarjeta SD. Y va más rápido que el puerto USB. La GameCube tiene lo mismo. Aunque la GameCube tengo esa Memory Card y no la estoy ocupando porque el hackeo que le hice está impecable. Pero hay una Memory Card que le ponéis los juegos en SD. Yo voy a pulir todo eso. Y lo mejor es que no tenéis que estar quemando copias y probar si quedaron bien grabados, ¿no? Si son compatibles. Entonces no perdí discos. Y lo otro es que no tenéis que buscar juegos ripiados, te los pesca completos. Y lo mejor todavía es que ni siquiera tenéis que ser invasivo con tu placa madre. Porque al final una memoria SD en una memory card.
As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the
Margot
subordinate
Shen, ¿quién
function
es?
that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots.
¿Qué está
The
hablando?
last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So,
Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Avanza cagada, ¿viste? Sí, po. Y de hecho los juegos originales uno dice, no te los tropean tanto, pero el lector tiene vida útil, aunque ocupé juegos originales, el lector en algún momento va a morir igual. E incluso si lo ocupáis poco, también va a morir igual porque no son perpetuas las duraciones de eternas, ¿cachai? Al final lo que hay que aprender con el tiempo es apreciar que la consola es la placa madre y todo lo demás y no el lector en sí. Pero tener los juegos en físico te trae la revista, el juego en físico tiene otro valor agregado, pero aunque uno cuide mucho las consolas, en algún momento no los vaya a poder poner más en la consola porque el te va a fallar o algo, y después ya va a ser más escaso tener repuestos. Si todo sería más fácil si fueran lectores genéricos, no sé, lector de Blu-ray genérico, pero que no sé, a lo mejor le hacía un reconocimiento desde tu Play y listo, ¿cachai? Pero no es tan simple. Luego sería comprarte una consola bien barata de Play 2, pero buena, y que tú mismo te animaras a ponerle un disco duro. Da cuco, pero también es una posibilidad. Al final están todos los videos en YouTube de todo. Yo muchas ñoñerías las he hecho a YouTube nomás y funcionan. Por eso que después subo videos rehaciéndolas para que vean que un manco pudo. Entonces puede cualquiera. También, pues. Y si que aún quedan para comprar en 5 o 10 años más. Por eso que hay cosas que cada vez son más difíciles de encontrar. Vamos más rápido. Vamos a la oficina de Elizabeth Soulback entonces.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic.
Zettabytes.
Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system,
That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Puro que hablaba yo, La trilogía del Bugaiten Kachi pulentosa. Y después los dos que salieron para Play 3 y 360 también son muy buenos. Yo me terminé uno de esos dos, que es el Raging Blast. Raging Blast 1 y el 2 lo jugué harto, pero después me alejé un tiempo los videojuegos y parece que me terminé. Oh. Y me di cuenta que estaba al lado uno, weón.
Only one way out of this.
No han quitado nada estos giles. Son muy débiles para mí. Mira ese todo bugueado ahí. Listo. Ese era el último. Un trámite, po. Mira ese como quedó ahí.
Should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
¿Qué tiene este? No, no quiero el arma. Registrar al... Ahí está. Quiero registrar al loco, nada más. ¿Qué es esto? Bueno. Honguitos para salud. Estamos tiki-taka. ¿Quién habrá inventado ese término? Que sabemos qué significa, pero ¿quién inventó tiki-taka, weón? ¿Qué significa? O sea, su origen. ¿Qué es esto? Un audiolibro. Ah.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Paloli.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's Extinction Failsafe Protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing. Coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. A spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do. Which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
No, no quiero leer. Si es que sale otro de audio, lo escuchamos. No, ya, nos vamos. ¡Nos vamos! Oh, se pone feo el camino aquí.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Exactamente. ¿A dónde me estoy metiendo?
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Cuático. Cuático. Y a ver qué es esto. ¿Qué es esto?
No room.
¿Y esto? Ya entiendo. Sí, el camino no va, pues acá arriba. Cada vez está más turbio esto.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
Ah, chucha, para acá.
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
¿Qué es esta mierda?
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound.
What?
At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
What? Entonces Zero Dawn es parte de todo este plan, pero también está Gaia.
Looks like it
Us would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though Campert forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet...
And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Estoy aquí ahora.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all.
Oh, hice cortante. Pura brigidez aquí. ¿Hacia dónde ahora? Uy, lo siento. ¿Hacia dónde es ahora? De acá vengo, ¿no? Claro, aquí me di la vuelta hacia acá. Ahí marcaron, pues a ver. Para allá adentro. Acá. Oh. ¿Esta es la oficina? Chucha. Llegué.
Full already.
¿Qué vamos a encontrar? Qué miedo.
The Alpha Registry.
Ya vamos, que
master
caga
file.
que aquí.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There'll be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Conclusión, está quedando la mega caga. Oh. ¿Ese no es el weón que mató a mi amigo al principio? Esa weá explota, bajar la mega caga. ¿Viste?
Still alive.
Obvio,
Good.
se hizo.
I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Oh, el maldito. ¿Quién es? ¿Quién es, weón?
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
Rust, a ver.
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. so that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Vamos a buscar la gráfica, mira el pañolete del cuello y la web que tiene. Eres un rufián, eres un tonto, eres un títere. Ya, eres un títere, a ver.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Masacre innecesaria. Ya, me pulsaron.
The Nora cast me out at birth. You're not hurting me if you hurt them.
Really? Then it makes no difference one way or another. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events?
Dale con el sol, weón.
Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Ay, ¿verdad? ¿Un coliseo? Sí, weón, qué chucha.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day, soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate
What the fuck, vas a pelear a los robots.
the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Eso puede hacer que se golpee contra la pared. Bien, pues.
I should try luring the behemoth.
Voy a
into
intentar
the
atraer los pilares. Me asusté. Buena. Ahí hay un plan de ataque ya. Primer pilar.
He's on the way. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Oh, ese terremoto.
If that platform collapses, I'll get my weapons back.
Ay, ya, mira el inferior.
That makes a mess.
Ven, pues. Venga, 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 venga. Listo. No la colapsó. Creo que tome vuelo y que invita a esta weá, po.
If that platform collapses, I'll get my weapons back.
¿Qué no la derrumba el puto?
Gotta get out of the way.
Ahí sí, po. ¿Qué weá? Chocó la torre y no la botó. De hecho, hasta se bugueó.
It's coming.
La weá fallada, weón. Oye, no logro que el weón rompa la torre.
That makes a mess. He's charging. It's down.
Oh, casi. Ya, cagaste. Pues la ropa nomás.
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head, they've got something to do with its lift attacks. Freeze can't stay on its head. Cryo arrows should set it off.
Lo tengo listo, Julio. Cagó. Estoy muy brígido yo. Cacha. Hay una mosca que está puro weyando. Me tiene enfermo.
Silence!
Y que a otro.
Shadows, kill her.
Ahora va a pesar, weón.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
¿Qué weá? Silence. ¿Lo conoce? Oh, la me ha volado, weón. Oh, cuático. Escribe la historia inesperado. ¿Hijo traidor? Silence es un Karja.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Ey, te reconoció. Sí.
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
¿Cómo me encontraste?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy. It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the Sun Ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. of course.
Qué raro, los implantes que tiene así como de
Great.
LED.
You're welcome, I guess.
Ya no puedo poner nada más, pues. A ver.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who.
Oh. Se está viendo buena onda, mira, ni él se la cree, ¿cachaste o no? Hagan esa toma porque es de gráfica, mira, a ver tanto que puedo girar yo la cámara. Ah, no, no pude. No pude nunca, pero igual sí yo gano. Oh, el mazo bug, weón, cacha. ¡Qué chucha! Ya ver. La respuesta que él lo lleva toda la vida buscando están por fin a su alcance. Si logra impedir la invasión del abrazo por parte del eclipse. Ya. Entiendo. Entiendo. Habilidades. A ver, tengo más puntos. Tengo 7, pues culiados. A ver. No he controlado la máquina, weón. Esto sí. Yo creo que estoy muy lejos del final porque hay muchas habilidades que no he siquiera avanzado. Y a ver, ¿qué es esto?
Good. I can use this.
Aquí. Ahora su grabadita. Ya nos vamos a la chucha. Ya, pero puedo llegar. Llego más rápido si ocupo esta weá, ¿o no? Ah, no, pues si no es con la hoguera necesito hacer esto. Estoy puro weando. Ir a la madre. Oh, ¿no puedo viajar? Hoguera, ahí puedo viajar. A esa hoguera puedo viajar, está cerca. A esa no puedo. Tampoco. Ya está la más cercana a la que puedo ir. Vamos. Si yo aquí vamos a estar corriendo como los hueones por 3 años. Vamos rápido, no más que tanto. Digo, ¿no? Ya está terminando de cargar. Está terminando de cargar. A ver qué viene ahora. A ver qué es lo que va a ocurrir.
That smell. Trees on fire. The erase.
Weón, qué mierda, aparezco y hay un monstruo. camino. Vamos. Viste que así es más rápido. Chao con usted, bueno. Ya iba a llegar en un ratito. Está la media cagada acá. Para acá. Y para acá. Por aquí. No, ¿qué estoy diciendo? Ahora voy a mostrar ahí. Oh, me pillaron la montura, los malditos. No los pesco ni los meos. Adiós.
More sounds of combat. Up there. Thunderjaw? Oh, come on.
Por acá.
More clips. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. Reach the hatch.
Vamos a poner a pelear aquí ahora o hay que ir para allá.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
Oh, buena, están todos los cabros vivos todavía. Ah, ojalá la caga ahora.
And Sona. They're still alive.
Destroy it!
No, le he quitado su buen poco.
The corruption will not take hold!
Muévete. Oh, esta weá me pisa, me mata de una. Ahí en el poto es, pues mira.
May the goddess remember!
Hacemos flechas normales, de fuego. Y de esta. Ah, los tanques de la espalda, po. Y ahí se le puso morado eso. Esos son puntos débiles. No, estamos dando cara súper bien con todos los cabros que yo ando a mi parte. Cagó. Uno más cagó. Fuiste. Maldito. Oh, muy brígido, hermano.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Que antes de ir a hablar con los demás, recoger recursos. ¿Qué es esto? A ver. Cacha. ¿Qué es esto? Oye, siento que era muy brígido y lo hice pero con neta, pero obviamente no fui solo. Pero es muy importante tener un pelotón en esta wea, ¿viste? ¿Qué es esto? Una plata en las piedras. Toda bugueada, no la pude tomar nunca. Estas sí las pude tomar. ¿Qué tenemos aquí?
Aloy, your deeds
I'd have to
reenact
ditch
Noah's
something.
stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost.
Tengo que explicar todo para que entiendan de qué va lo que está sucediendo con la humanidad en estos momentos. Que no hay dios del sol ni una weá. En resumen, tengo que actualizarlo al siglo XXI. Si es que no es más allá incluso.
The battle was lost until you came.
My sons. Oh, goddess. My poor boys. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl.
Ya sé que le gusta el loco, ya sé.
Are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
Tú serías.
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that.
Cuáticos. La invasión de los eclipses,
Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, Met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
Vamos a poner regalones porque esto es una silla gamer cómodamente cómoda. A ver. Casi acostado, hermano. Qué rico. Ahí. Ahí. Y va a quedar donde estaba recién. Nos vamos para acá. Ahí. Hermoso. Oye, qué playita. Y a ver entonces, ¿qué dicen? La evacuación, sobrevivientes, tus heridas. Ah, la evacuación.
So the survivors took shelter in
Sí,
the
porque
mountain.
recién le pregunté por...
By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
Qué ironía, el sentido común no es tan común. ¿Verdad? Ya.
I
Hola.
need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure. But I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Estoy sapeando, En resumidas cuentas le dijo eso. ¿Qué había aquí?
It feels as though All Mother has forgotten us, Seeker.
So much blood spilled on the sacred land.
Estoy hablando solo.
Seeker, how you reached us, I'll never know.
I hope you killed the faithless outside, Seeker.
Seeker, how you reached us.
El más saludable del mundo.
I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries. Are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did. You.
Hello, Resh. Still guarding the latrine?
Leave me be.
Good thing I found Sona, huh? Can't have a tribe without a war chief.
I was wounded in combat. I make no apologies.
Of course not. Why would you get started now?
Why couldn't you die out there?
Many tried to kill me, Resh. Care to take a turn?
Too many witnesses.
Ah, don't let that stop you.
Creo que todavía no nos llevamos muy bien.
So many of us have already perished.
I had little hope
Goddess
before I saw
remembers.
you.
You should speak to the matriarchs. They're waiting.
In a moment. I meant to ask you some things.
Of course.
Ya, a ver si hablamos de todo esto.
I should speak to the...
Yes. They're...
Déjame en paz, ridículo. Aquí. Las tres viejas culias, ya.
Aloy, so, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Tan chaladísima. Abandona tu miedo.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
Hallaron, pues,
Greetings,
¿viste?
Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
¿Qué guay acá?
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Y el camino es para allá, entonces ¿qué hay aquí? Antes de irme, bo, a ver si es que encuentro... No hay nada, bo, nada. A ver, no hay atajos, hay que seguir el camino como corresponde. Hay que ser ordenados. ¿Qué es esto, por cierto?
So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
¿Dónde te hicieron? Es hija de Probeta. La real hija de Probeta.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim?
Oh.
I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
La agua estresante. Bueno, supongo que para esos niños también lo es. Estrés mutuo.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
O sea, los criaron robots. Mira, hay un robot. What the fuck?
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
For identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to Realizado, a place of learning.
So, what was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school.
Samina Abdayi salió en el otro lugar delante.
So much promise and possibility.
Estuvo en Hades.
Apollo offline.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So
Maybe
much
there's a way to
promise
fix
and
it.
possibility.
But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for
Lleno
you
de
to learn.
saminas.
So much promise and possibility.
Malfunction. Hollow offline. Priority section for Dr. Soman.
Oh. ¿Qué es esto?
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
Infectaron a Gaia.
Awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
Oh.
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the
Una
tribal
réplica.
inhabitants
Halo y la
outside the
réplica.
facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No,
Mentira, lo está viendo.
Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Oh. 8500 respuestas de golpe. Y por eso que ya la identifican.
You're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument.
Literalmente la hija de Elizabeth, la reencarnación.
Born in destruction and fire.
Complicado.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Aloy es la reencarnación de Gaia Prime. Por eso que la metieron a Fortnite de una vez, po. Porque es brígida, ¿viste? Eso no es una puerta. ¿A dónde vamos entonces? Ah, creo que apretar de saltar, baja sola. Muevo la direccional nomás y se la pega. Espérate. ¿Por qué ahí se cuelga? Ah, ya había que hacerlo así. ¿Y para subir allá arriba o no? Pues de acá vengo, pues, ¿no? Me estoy dando la vuelta. Sí, pues hice esto. Aquí está esa agua de ahí. Es más arriba. Ahora sí, po. ¿Qué es esto? Ahí veis algo. Vamos a que esto sea interesante. ¿Están todos esperando? Ay, ay, ay.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive. The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes.
Viste que le tiene que hablar como en el estilo de sus creencias.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. Up. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
Igual que incómoda la weá, ¿no? Pero creen en ella. Sirve. Gaia Prime, vamos entonces. Hades, Gaia. ¿Viste? Dan ganas de jugar God of War después de ver esto.
She came out of the mountain and she was changed.
A ver, dime algo.
How kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you.
Rost.
Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story.
Sí, sí quiero.
Are
Sí.
you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it.
Canta, canta.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Vigilia de madre? ¿Cómo eso?
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Como si fuese su hermana ya.
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Oh, la wea.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Se volvió marginado para ir a vengarse.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
Un asesino o un suicida.
Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
A ver, Ross volvió, sí, a ver.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later. And terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious. In agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very outlanders that Rost pursued.
So, Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West.
Oh.
The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded,
Forbidden West.
he
¿Se llama Horizon 2?
crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
Hasta que me entregaron a él.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa,
Qué va, Loli.
that's quite a story. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position.
Ya ahorita en todo.
Tirsa, I want to...
Oh.
What crime?
I will tell...
Ya, bueno.
It's time for me, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more.
As am I.
Oh. Thank you, Aloy.
I will pray for you.
Okay. I guess it can't hurt.
There's still corruption loose in the world, but it will be cleansed. The Anointed will see to that.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that.
Nivel 21. Ya, estoy terrible,
A
brígido.
blessing, not a curse.
3 puntos de habilidad. Listo, ahora viene todo lo del nivel de acá. Y todo esto cuesta 3, mira.
We were so unsure.
Entonces ahora vamos para allá, ¿viste? Oh, está como caótico acá afuera, ¿o no? Mira. Ah, no. Desde dentro se veía para cagar.
Should have brought a cart.
Espérate que hay estas cosas que yo puedo... mm, mm, mm. Yo podía mejorar la arma, me acuerdo, po, ¿o no? Modificar armas. Ocho, 13, 44. Esa. Po. Y aquí estoy haciendo mejoras que nunca había hecho porque no entiendo muy bien estas cosas. Que hay que cambiar de atuendo. Estamos con esta ahora. Mm. ¿Qué necesita mejorar? No tiene los recursos necesarios. 35, 35 de carne. Me falta carne, bo. Pura carne me falta. Es chistoso, pero es verdad. Bo. Ya. Hacia allá vamos. Con Chimimari está así. ¿A cuántos metros, weón? Vamos para allá. Vamos a quedar al ladito. Al ladito, ¿viste? Ya llevamos 1 hora con 50. Son 10 para las 9. Vamos a jugar hasta las 9 y vamos a parar este directo para tomar 11 de ahí, descansar la mente y volver con un directo un poco más terrorífico con la parte 3 de The Quarry, que está muy buenazo. Hemos cambiado muchas cosas de la historia desde la última vez que lo jugamos. Vamos a ver qué es lo que ocurre hoy día. Me gusta.
Another signal.
Otra señal dijo another signal. Cima amarga, allá vamos. La cima amarga es para allá. Bueno, apareció la hoguera, pero vamos a aprovechar de grabar. Claramente. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? No, ya llevo todo de todo. Y ahora donde voy terreno que no conozco, por eso que no me pude teletransportar para ahí.
Ouch.
Repleto de robots. En raíz de corrupción. No he agachado el nombre. What the fuck. En raíz de fuego. Ah, pero este es bueno. Forastero Karja.
Sun shines today.
Perdón.
Got too much already.
Y es para allá, vamos. A ver, y cambié algo, ¿no? Ahora que ya vamos a jugar este rato de una manera. De ahí voy a ver comparativa en YouTube para ver esta weá de... A ver, estoy viendo ahí las texturas de la piedra. No lo sé aún. Creo que mis ojos no están tan entrenados para ver la diferencia. O quizás realmente no es tan grande la diferencia. Ahí hay una hoguera. Y eso está bueno. Pero está lleno de...
The snow sets in quicker than frost. That's a machine I can't override. Not until I've learned more.
Ya.
I can get out of this.
Me gusta. Vamos. Ya es para acá. En qué momento me pierden de vista.
I think I'm in the clear.
Quiero lo mismo que Aloy. A ver. Una flecha normal, a ver. Necesito carne porque delante quería hacer mejoras y no funcionó. Por lo mismo. Ahí está la hoguera. Buenardo.
Might need that.
¿Puedo escalar por acá o no? No, no puedo. Hay camino. No, ahí morí. Que si no paso por abajo y me expongo a esos monstruos feos. Que además son muchos.
Easy, easy.
De una manera muy extraña están funcionando caminos por acá, ¿viste? Como no es el camino oficial, entre comillas, tiene hartos polígonos menos. Se ve bien feíto algunos detalles. Pero prefiero eso, estar vivo, que pasar por allá donde está lleno de robots poseídos. Ahí está el bug. Aquí ya no hay robots, vamos por aquí.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Ya bueno, ahí salió el medidor de pasos. Por aquí. Ya son las 9. Llegamos ahí a las ruinas de Gaia y vamos a grabar acá. Justo yo no hoguera, pues viste, está todo planeado. Entonces no fue el final ni de coña, como dicen en España, de la hostia, pero llegamos a un muy buen punto. Y como es costumbre, guardado manual, pues, para asegurarnos de todo. Chiquillos, ojalá les haya gustado esta parte en la que subimos muchas cosas de la historia. Así que como es costumbre me despido y los dejo con Tsunami de mi banda musical Tritonia, la cortina de despedida de los directos, y la que si después de escucharla les gusta, la pueden buscar por Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Deezer, incluso la pueden usar en sus historias de Instagram y o videos de TikTok. Sin más que agregar, un abrazo enorme para todos, cuídense y nos vemos en un ratito más. Y así es como me despido de ustedes. Chao a la caja. Adiós, bombín. Hasta la próxima. Y ahora sí.